Hey guys, welcome back to episode 21 of Uncharted 4. You might notice there's a bit of a jump between this video and where the last video ended. It's a bit of a fun story why that's happened. And I'm hoping the audio comes through okay because of it. Basically, I recorded the first beginning bit of this episode quite a few weeks ago. But then I went to sleep and I didn't get a chance to record the episode again, the second part. And then on Friday, today's Sunday, on Friday my PC had the dreaded black screen of death. And I spent, I spent all of Friday night and most of Saturday trying to basically fix it. And I just couldn't figure out what the problem was. I know something clashed with something, but for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was going through everything. Tried system rebooting, wouldn't work. I tried unplugging all the wires, plugging one in at a time, see which it was. Nothing was working. So, in the end, I made the tough decision to pretty much reset my whole PC to effectively turn it into like a new PC, you know, as you do. So, I done that. And obviously in doing so I deleted everything, so everything has gone, including the part of the video the first part to this episode. But you've not missed much. Basically, have I just gone round in circles? I think I have, haven't I? All that happened was it was the FMV from the beginning bit of the game, and then it's led to them just crashing here basically, and Drake and Sam have split up, so Drake's trying to find him. That's pretty much it. So that's that. So luckily I've uploaded all the other episodes, so it's only this beginning bit of this one that's missing, so it's not too bad. It could be worse. It's like my Dark Souls, I've lost I think about 5 episodes of that, which I'm gutted for, because one of them had like a tough boss in it that I didn't think I'd be able to defeat, but I did, and I've lost that footage, so I'm not happy. But I had to do it. I mean, there probably was a way I could have saved my stuff, but I was getting too wound up and I had to go to hospital to see my mum, so I just bit the bullet and deleted it. Oh jeebs. So I just bit the bullet, deleted everything, and here we are. So that's that. I hope you guys have had a less stressful week at work. Less stressful weekend than I've had. Oh, speaking of work, do you remember how I told you about my little friend at work who gave me death threats? Well, I've had another little run-in with him now. Again, because he doesn't like being told what to do. And I'm in the right again, but my supervisor is sided with him because she's worried that she's going to lose her hours. So because she doesn't want me as a senior operator, she's decided to side with him in hopes that I'll get demoted, like, because I'm still on a 3-month trial at work for this assistant supervisor role. So I think it might all be going against me at the minute, but I've gone to speak to the main manager and said I don't want it all to go against me, all of this, because she doesn't want me to be a senior operator. And hopefully they've agreed with me that I'm in the right, so it shouldn't affect me really. It's just she needs to grow up, but you know how it is. I don't know if anyone's had any similar problems with their work where... Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Is that who I think it is?
Rafe.
Yep.
Damn it. Watch your back, Sam.
I also hope the audio's coming out okay in this, because I've had to, obviously with reinstalling everything, I've had to have a play with the settings, and I think I've got it just about right, because I've done a test video.
That should hold. Let's hope.
Am I running, jumping down there? I guess I am. Okay.
Please work, please work!
Tally ho! Woo! Oh Christ! That that were awesome. Yeah, so I'm hoping like the game audio is picking up perfectly fine. Fingers crossed. The test video I done, it was, so fingers crossed. I don't even know if this is the right way I'm meant to be going. I'm just assuming, and you know what assuming does, it makes an ass out of you and me, so hopefully I'm not making an ass out of us by doing this. Yeah, it must be the right way. Oh, okay, I didn't even see that jump. I just pressed X because I had a feeling I had to jump somewhere, and luckily he jumped the right way. Okay, how is it this way? There we go. Huzzah! There we go. That is better. Oh. Oh, the crabs in the skeleton. I was wondering what that was then.
Hello?
That's a telescope. Not telescope. Spyglass, that's the one. I'm hoping to finish this game today at some point, because I don't work overtime at the weekends now, because there's literally no work at work. Only, there's barely enough for us during the week yet. The same people are going for over. Wow, this is nice. It's very reminiscent of Oblivion, this.
Oh, hey. Seen anyone come by here? All lanky, full of big, stupid ideas about pirate treasure.
Yeah, so I've got pretty much all day Sunday, because it's only 11 o'clock, 11 AM. So I've pretty much got all day today to film this, apart from I want to take a break every now and then to go clean the house at some point, but I'm spending pretty much most of the day recording Uncharted, so hopefully I should have...
Climb up there? In those boots?
Hopefully I should have the game finished today. That's my aim. And then I'm going to spend this week just like uploading them. Oh. Oh, tap it. Oh, sorry friend.
Pretty sure you don't need this.
You picked up the piton. Reach towards a porous surface and press square to jab the piton in. Very Tomb Raider-y, isn't it? Right, so now where? Shame I don't have another one, isn't it, really?
Almost there.
Oops. Oh, wow. Okay, so I can jump and stab. That's awesome. It's also a nice little weapon as well if he's smart. Do I have to do a running jump against that one? I think I do. Do I? Jump there and then... Deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Yes. We did it. Success. There we go. Well done, Nath. Right, another thing. Obviously, when this uploads, Walking Dead will be finished. But has anyone watched Walking Dead recently? Basically, last week was the episode where Rick left. And this week is the 6-year time jump, so it's all very interesting. I know people have... Oh, shoot. Who are they shooting at?
Saw something, maybe. Movement along the tree line. It's the jungle over there, eh? It's all moving. I don't see anything. All right, everyone. False alarm. Keep an eye out. Let's go.
But yeah, so it started in the 6-year time jump, and obviously it ended with a grown-up Judith, and it's showing. I'm sure her name's Magna from the comics in her little group. I have a theory about Judith. No, oh what? Oh freaking hell, that scared me. Sam's still alive. Yes. Hello, friend. They just keep getting lucky. No, we're the best. Oh, I should have thrown him off. Ha ha. Now I have a machine gun. Come here, friend.
What the? Got a man down over here.
What's up?
Watch yourself.
Come check his body out. Come on. Really? You've seen... Yes! That were awesome. That's one way to get rid of a body. There's the other one there, look. Oh. Crap.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just break his neck. Crap. He's seen me.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, so obviously the main enemy in part 6 is the next part is one that I've been looking for quite a while. Whoa! Bollocks! What did I do? I jumped, he jumped, we all jumped. Yeah, it is the Whisperers, so I'm looking forward to seeing the Whisperers come into the game. But I have this theory about Judith. I have a feeling Negan's going to be like her guardian, because obviously he loved Carl like a son pretty much, and
Right here.
Damn it.
yeah, he loved Carl like a son, and there was a mutual respect for Rick. And obviously with Rick dead, he's obviously going to be devastated, not devastated, but quite gutted. Oh, hello. Right, so, no. Oh, shit, I didn't want to throw the grenade. I'm trying to remember how to switch camera angle. We'll take the pistol. Thank you. Alright. X, there we go. Oop. X is to air. So I wasted a grenade pretty much. Yeah. So obviously... No, triangles reload, remember that, Rob. Oh, bugger. So with both Carl and Rick dead, well, Carl dead and Rick left, but obviously everyone thinks he's dead. He's going to feel like, I think, based on his character and how he's got a relationship with Carl in the comics, he's going to feel some sort of honour towards Judith, and I think he's going to do whatever it takes to keep her safe in their honour, especially Carl's honour, because, like I say, he was very fond of Carl. Because obviously, after what Carl done and had the balls to do and everything, and how upset he was when he died. So I think that he's going to honour their memory by keeping Judith alive and whatnot, and I think that's how he's going to integrate himself into the group more. That's my theory anyway, which I hope is true. And like, what got me thinking about it was back in the other season, I think it was, the beginning of the last season, I think, where you see like old man Rick and he's having that dream, and like it's showing it how Alexandria has become and whatnot. And there's a scene at the end where him and where are you going? Oh god, they're all coming up. I'm the king of the hill, not you. Go away. And there's like a dream sequence where they're all planting crops into the garden, and there's what? Where are you? There you are. There's one where it shows them walking up to someone in a shirt. Oop, grenade. And she's like, and it turns out to be Negan, and she runs up and gives him a hug, and that just makes me think that he's gonna honour Carl. Oh, he's dead. Where are you going? He's gonna honour Carl and Rick by keeping an eye on it and basically protecting her. I mean, I could be wrong, but based on like, if you know the comics, you know that him and Carl have this very interesting relationship, and Carl sees him. Not, I think Carl does see him as like an uncle in the comics, so that's what I think they're going to go with. And then obviously you've got the film to do with Rick coming out next year. I've heard stories, well, I say stories, there's information online about how there's a what the frick? How there's a number of films coming out over the next few years, because they've got, at the minute, they've penned a deal for 3 films, and it's basically Rick Grimes is going to be in all 3 of them, alive or dead, I don't know. In one of them he's going to be alive, and it's going to do with Jadis and Rick and those people with the helicopters and where they've gone, and I've got a theory about that as well. I think the A and the B references, like, an A is someone who's not going to go with them willingly, who's going to put up a fight, hence the reason they're tied down and threatened with zombies. And a B is someone who's going to happily come along with them to this new place. That's what I think, judging by how, like, at first Rick and Negan were classed as A's, and then she thought Gabriel was going to be in... Go away. She thought Gabriel was going to be a B, and come willingly with her, but then when he puts up a bit of fight, she ends up restraining him, so she says he's an A. And then likewise Rick was obviously an A because, well, it's Rick, he's got like, he don't give a shit. He's basically, you diss me, you diss everyone, I ain't going to go with you, I'll fight to the very end. So he was originally an A, and then when she found him floating in the river, obviously he's not going to be able to put up much of a fight, pretty much being nearly dead, so he's subbed his thingamabob status changed from an A to a B. So that's what I God, they're breaking the rocks. That's what I think the whole A and B thing is. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've just got this sneaky feeling that that's what it is. But as to the people in the helicopters are, and who Jadis is working for, I don't know. Because like, this has been planned since I think 2012, I think, when Rick, because I think I read somewhere that it's something that Rick wanted to do for a long while if he did want to leave or something. I might have got mixed up. No, I've got that mixed up with Game of Thrones, just ignore me. This is something that's been planned in the last couple of years to write Rick out. And from what I've read, like online, Rick's done with the TV series. He won't be coming back in the TV series, but there's still the 3 films. So he's going to have one film that's covering what's happened to him, like him and Jadis, where they're gone, who the helicopter people are, etc. And then he might be mentioned in another film. Now I've heard that potentially it's Carol and Daryl, the actors who play them, Melissa McBride and Norman Reedus, they've both just signed a contract for their own films. So whether it's going to be the same film or 2 separate ones. And then I've also heard that there's going to be interest in doing a film for Maggie, because obviously she's leaving this season. But she's, as far as I know, unless she dies, I think she's going to be coming back at a later date. So she's not efficiently leaving the series for good. It's just sort of like a break. So she's being written out. But then I've also heard, I mean, I'm not up to date with Fear the Walking Dead at the minute. I've still got the end of season 3 to watch. But I've heard that it's been heavily hinted that Abraham might be getting a film as well, because obviously him being a fan favourite, I think he might be getting another film to show his past life and stuff. And then obviously there's going to be a film about Negan's past, about his history with his wife, what he's doing up before he came to Saviors, and I think how he ended up leading the Saviors. I think there's going to be a history of that, and like how he found Lucille and why she means so much to him. So that's films that I think are coming out. But the Rick one production starts next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Just to see if my theory's right. So I don't think we'll hear it, unless Jadis appears in the TV series, but I don't think she will now. I think her character's done. China Lake GL. What is that, a grenade launcher? Or a shotgun? Oh, it's a grenade launcher, nice. Yeah, so I don't think her character's going to appear in The Walking Dead again. But I'm sure I read somewhere a couple of years, last year or the year before, whenever she was introduced. I think it might have been before last season. Oh, I'm going to take that. It's like a freaking hand cannon. Barry Burton hand cannon. That she signed a contract to become a main character, like main part of the cast. But I don't know. We'll see. So obviously this weekend, Monday over here in the UK, it's I think there's only like 3 episodes left, and it's doing the 6-year advance now. And I saw some leaked screenshots a few years ago of like Carol with her long hair, and like who else did I see? Funnily enough, I didn't see anything of Aaron, but he's taken Rick's story from the comics now with his losing an arm. What's this? I need a coffee. What's this say? Read. To whoever finds this note, know that Jonathan Burns, erstwhile leader and financer of our expedition, has murdered me and others for want of Avery's treasure. He worked the crew to the point of exhaustion, promising them glory, but bringing them illness and starvation. He bound a man to a mast and left him to die, and then I witnessed the bastard push our navigator to his doom for daring to speak his mind. He found me making preparations to leave for home and confronted me. I brandished my pistol and informed him I was returning to England, where I would inform the world of his deeds, and when I turned away, the blackguard shot me in the back and fled into the jungle. I returned fire, but I am not certain if the bullets hit their mark. My time grows short, my hand weak. In the absence of earthbound justice, I beseech you, pray to God above that Burns pays for his treachery. Signed, Walter Hayes, first mate of the Suffolk, March 23rd, 1818.
Wow, that is pretty dark.
I have my coffee now.
Seems like Burns' crew had about as much luck as me with this treasure.
And then I've seen like a screenshot of Daryl, and he's pretty much proper gone all... Is that treasure? It is. He's gone all like Rambo. He's basically... That's a dagger, isn't it? Or is it one a pin up like what I've got? Ah, that's where I go. And he's basically gone to live on his own. He doesn't have much to do with the world since Rick's supposedly death.
No, no, no.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's still wearing his wedding ring. I hope Ellen is up. Sam!
I nearly shot your head off. Sam, you're okay. Yeah, nothing I can't walk away from. It's good to see you're alive, little brother. Come on. We got a treasure to find. Hold on, man. I mean, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
I mean, our supplies are at the bottom of the Indian Ocean.
Okay, so we go steal some from Nadine's army.
Yeah, and there's that. We're going up against an army
We've been holding our own so far.
while being marooned in the middle of nowhere.
We were trying to get here, remember?
We had an escape plan. Just hear me out. Crazy suggestion. Let's go down there and at least secure one of Rafe's boats.
The boats. And wait, you wanna know what we're doing here? We are buying my life back. Okay, and we're gonna do that by stepping into that jungle and finding the battalion.
Have you even seen any signs of a massive pirate colony? Because I sure the hell haven't.
It's a little late to start developing doubts, don't you think?
But can we at least acknowledge the chance that maybe Avery's idea for a secret pirate utopia didn't pan out? And maybe we're just swept up in this fantasy, when instead we should be looking for a real way to save it.
I'm gonna scour this island inch by inch if I have to until I find that treasure. Now, if you're confused about what you're doing here, then you can go home, Nathan.
Wait, I can go home? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea what I put on the line to get you here?
About what I put on the line, okay? The last 15 years of my life.
This has nothing to do with that.
It has everything to do with that. What?
Holy crap.
You still want to go home?
Let's just see what else we can find.
You always see something when you're arguing, don't you? Oh, it's a butterfly. I thought I saw something shiny over there. Right, guys, I think I'm going to end this episode here because it's going on for half an hour. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that I lost the first part of this episode, but at least it's not too much, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care. Bye.